To Staples?
To the Staples.
Oh, yes.
Well, it was the Microsoft Theater, which is near LA Live and all that.
Oh, yes, you went to a concert last week, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I had went to a comedy show.
Okay.
And it was so crowded down there. So I'm just saying that I will not be going to the memorial service because I already experienced being in the crowd down there, and I already kind of felt the dynamic.
So you saw the stuff that was on the news, the stuffed animals and flowers and all that?
Yeah, and the people.
Yes.
It's kind of dangerous. So anyone that goes to the memorial, you may not be able to dress all cute. Like the females, you need to put on some flat shoes.
Well, I'm sure everybody's going to be walking around in Kobe Bryant gear. But
they're going to be people that's going to be extra, and they got to be all cute. But I'm just warning you, you might want to wear some flat, comfortable shoes.
Oh, my God, my dad.
Because I'm telling you, it's like we were like, dang, I was going to say mice, but we was like ants. We was like ants down there. Oh my God. And then the security's directing us. So it's like a big old wave of people going this way. Then all of a sudden they making us all go this way. It was like we was, you know how ants move? When you make them move and they move in sync?
Yes.
That's how they was making us do. And we were so close to each other. Ooh. If I had pushed my elbows out, I would have bumped somebody.
That's too much closeness for me.
Yeah.
I don't like people touching me unless I get a permission.
Like,
oh no, I can't go.
I don't have claustrophobia, nor do I have OCD. Even though people be walking around talking about they got OCD, folk be overrating that statement. But anyway, I felt like I had the symptoms of OCD and claustrophobia at the same time. Being down
talking about people with a disability.
Because we got the dang virus going on.
Let's not talk about that either.
Plus,
oh, that's in the news too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was crowded. Yeah. And I'm like concerned. Thank God nobody didn't. You know how sometimes these big old crowds, somebody be done did something, yell, shoot a gun or anything.
Yes.
And then everybody would have started running. So it was just that whole dynamic of just
I got you.
Things I've seen on TV and what happened. Okay. And I'm right in the midst of it. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, I'm just saying that's the reason why I don't want to go to.
Yes.
Well, that's one of the reasons why.
So we'll discuss that next week because we got to talk about the funeral and all that next week. But wait a minute. Tunnel Vision News Time. I forgot to say that. Okay, so we had Tunnel Vision News Time. So when we do News Time, we're gonna talk about stuff in the news. So Oscars was one. Vicky just mentioned the virus. I'm just gonna say one thing about that virus. Look here. I've been in meetings all this week, and it was brought up at my meeting, and I didn't realize it until somebody said it, that I guess, Vicky, there's people discriminating against the Asian population because of the virus. That's people not cool.
Sometimes.
Man, I don't know if ignorant is the right word. Yeah. But anyway, so please don't discriminate against the Asian population. And I hope I'm saying it politically correct. I mean no harm at all. So in case people want to send a message and saying that I'm being insensitive, because I try to be, mindful of things. But however, you make me mad, I don't care about sensitivity. But anyway, next. So what's else in the news? What else? Oh, what else I want to talk about?
I was going to say about the virus. Not only is it affecting people walking around, coming in contact with people, it's affecting businesses as well. So like the freight companies, the parcel companies that deliver packages, no matter how big or how small, they are affected. So I was told that they are making sure that they fumigate and spray down those areas of where the freight or packages are being sent through. Mm-hmm. And when they get in there, they make sure they, fumigate and everything and quarantine or whatever the proper word is for the virus. They're making sure that they're taking care of that. So,
okay. And thank you for that information. And health note, I also saw in the news is lobsters. People that pick the do the lobsters and all that. It was on news. They was putting up big old lobsters and stuff. Oh, so they said that it's affecting them too.
Yeah,
because when they
what's the name of that fish? Tapala.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't even say the word.
Well, we got.
How do you say it?
I don't know now.
Tilapia. That's
Whatever.
it. Tilapia fish.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all tilapia fish lovers, I'm so sorry to tell you this, but please don't eat that right now. Because that stuff is really messing people up. I can't.
I'm not laughing at what she's saying. I'm laughing how she's saying it.
Look up the tilapia.
Yes.
But they're saying that the tilapia that we end up with, that's in the stores, is not good for you
because it came from there.
They actually was having issues with tilapia before this virus came out.
But it comes from China?
Now, I'm not sure where it comes from. Okay. But I'm just saying that they mentioned that. But I think that, that might be the case why it came up today. But I'm saying that tilapia, they have been saying this way before the virus had came out, that it was a problem. And they were telling people, just like they do with the spinach, with the lettuce.
Yeah.
So it was mentioned in the environment I was in that they were saying that they were that's not good for you. That they've been saying that the tilapia is something wrong with it, that is causing people to get sick or whatever.
That's just a shame. But side note,
and I know I'm not telling you guys everything, but do your own research on the tilapia.
Side note, going back to the romaine lettuce, ain't no romaine lettuce in my house. Heck no. Spinach, it better not nothing go wrong with that spinach because I gotta have my spinach. Mm-hmm. Okay, but anyway, it was affecting the people that are raising, doing the lobsters because of what's going on, the virus, and they're losing money and all that because they can't send it back there. And then my last thing on this virus thing, because it's really starting to just be wash your hands. They said I'm hearing that the little what do you call it? That we be carrying around, sanitizer is not enough. Wash your hands with soap and water. You heard it here.
Yes,
on Tunnel Vision.
I've actually sat in the training with, you know how they have specialists that come into the hospital environments and they talk about germs.
Yes.
And so they talked about that as well. So people that are in the nursing field or medical field, they should already know that. So this is a reminder for you. Folk that's not in the medical field may not know that. But it has been said, and I'm sure in your trainings, that what is that stuff called? Sanitizer is okay sometime. But the best thing to do is wash your hands. When you can't get to soap and water, then you use it. But if you are able to get to soap and water, it's better to use that. And even now, it's more so needed to use that with all these viruses going around.
And then while Vicky's looking up her research, tell us about this fish. I was in a situation.
Go ahead.
I was in a situation. I'm just being funny. I went out last week. I usually just go to my meetings and come home. Okay. But last week, I was kind of like pressured, but I wanted to go to by a friend, and I went out with some friends. And I don't usually do that too often. And it was quite festive. And one of the friends that was pushing me to go, she has sinuses right now. So she was coughing, and I had to go there. Oh, you sick? And I wasn't talking about no virus. I said, you sick? And she was like, no, I gotta say this. I got home. I had a sore throat. I was like, But on a serious note, continue to wash your hands, and please don't walk around in fear. Because me and Vicky had that discussion. We're not gonna walk around in fear. We're just gonna do what we do, and
just use wisdom.
Just use. Yes,
so I do have the information.
Oh yes, go ahead.
So it is a Chinese fish, but what it said is Monterey. Wow. Hopefully, I'm reading that right. Monterey Bay Aquarium Seafood Watch also reported that several chemicals known to cause cancer and other toxic effects were still being used in Chinese tilapia.
I won't be eating that no more. God dog it.
Chinese tilapia farming, despite some of them being banned for over a decade.
Jesus. Hey, don't wear that name. Sound like it's Chinese. What the heck? You see what you learn when you don't read a book? God dog it. Okay.
What'd you say? What's not Chinese?
She missed the joke.
Oh, it's a joke.
I was being funny. When you say the word tilapia, whatever.
So the bottom line is tilapia.
Yeah.
May be polluted.
But it comes from China.
May be polluted with harmful chemicals.
But
so
my point is, we've been eating whatever all this time and didn't know it had hair. What is the word I'm looking for? Chinese background. God dog it.
Yeah, because I guess they're the ones raising it. But my point is that they're spraying cancerous chemicals on it.
Oh my goodness! In a minute, we only gonna be able to have bread and water. You know what I'm saying? Bread and water, and I'll be fine with that because I'll lose some weight. Bread and water. Okay. All right. Okay, Vicky, you'll find that funny. Okay, next.
Because I know I'm gonna eat some food. And then you ain't even mentioning vegetables.
Okay, I'll have bread and water. Vicky will have vegetables.
With some shrimp. I'm gonna be enjoying food.
Okay, you're right. Cause we just said we're not gonna let it freak us out. So you're right. Okay, go back to eating our food. But anyway, moving on. We done spent a lot of time on this. It's also. Are we finished with everything in the news? I think we are. Black History Month. That is my favorite. You know, Valentine's Day is Vicky's day, month, whatever. Black History Month is mine. Okay. So we're going to give a little Black History Month every time we do the show, and we've discussed that we're not going to just give you the regulars that everybody know about. We're going to mix it up and give you some new people, and then the ones we know about. So today, I did not know this person. Discover ideas about Black history facts. Did you know that dry cleaning was invented in 1821? No, I did not. By a black man. I sure didn't know that. Named Thomas Jennings. Jennings owned a dry cleaning business in New York. It was the first black man to be granted a patent in the United States. Shut the heck up.
That's what's up.
I'm telling you, man, there's all these famous African American people that we don't even know about because we often, we talk about Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Nelson Mandela,
the popular ones.
Yeah, so we're not gonna just talk about the popular ones. So we talked about 2 new ones. So maybe next week we'll do one that you guys know about. Okay, moving on. We've done our Black History Month. I guess we can get into our subject matter. Here we go.
Alrighty then. So where are we gonna start at, Miss Vicky? Let's see. The Gap. Let's talk about. No, that's not it. Oh, here we go. Well, first of all, we want to reiterate our title. Don't believe everything you hear. Oh yeah, we didn't say it in the beginning. So sorry. So it's fine. Okay. So the reason why we say that is because a lot of times, a lot of us are students, whether we want to admit it or not, but we're learning from somebody. And I'll just use myself as an example. So, like, people lie. No, I wasn't going to say that, DJ Nika. Let's tell the truth. That was not what I was trying to say. You just said, don't believe everything you hear. Noah. That is not what I was getting ready to say. I wasn't saying. Who is Noah? Who is Noah? Noah. Oh, no. You making me emphasize my no. You did it very well. Oh my God, that education really came out. So what I was saying is that when I started when I had gotten saved and started going to church. That's why Noah came out. I actually learned how to be a student going to church because I would sit there and it's like you sitting listening to a lecture. Then you learn how to take notes, all those things. Yes. So my point is that I would take notes of what the preacher was saying, but I wasn't going to the Bible to study it for myself. So you believe everything they told you? So I was believing everything they said, even to the point I was repeating what they were saying. Oh, man. Verbatim. Yeah, we done been through that. And later, when I became a little bit more knowledgeable of the word or of the Christian doctrine, I found out that I was saying stuff wrong. I was repeating something that wasn't true or wasn't actually in the Bible. Yes, that's a big one. That's a big one. Yeah. Be like, dang, I just knew that was in the Bible. That ain't in the Bible. Wait a minute. I gotta go find it. And then when I can't find it, I'm mad. I couldn't find it. I would go to people and they said, well, they even were familiar with the saying, but they couldn't find it. People making up scripture. They call it in scripture. So it was kind of like they put a piece of scripture. They put a doctrine. What am I trying to say? Yeah, like a knowledge-based information together, but it wasn't documented. Well, it was like they put different ideologies of the word or theologies of the word. What am I trying to say?
You said it right,
different point of